Namaste everyone, Pranam, Hare Krishna. Many of our family members, friends, well-wishers, they've been asking us about the situation here in Los Angeles. Many of you may be aware that we are experiencing wildfires here and there is a lot of disaster happening. So just wanted to share some things that yes, for now we are safe here at our temple. We are bit away from the current wildfires, but how long can one be safe in this world anyway? That's the real question to consider, because the winds will get stronger again and they could change direction, they could change the direction where the fire will go and spread. This is one of the disasters we are experiencing here in Los Angeles. I'm sure many people still remember how we went through COVID pandemic and so many lives were lost, so many resources were lost, so much pain and suffering. So many people lost their relationships, so many people lost their jobs. So from time to time, different disasters keep happening and humans are affected by all these incidents, all these occurrences. What should we do about all these things? Because it does create a lot of fear, lot of pain, lot of suffering, lot of anxiety, lot of loss, big losses for individuals and for society at large. So how can we do something about such big natural disasters, and how we can make things better for future? Let's consider how the situation of this world is, this cosmos is. As per Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes the nature of this world. Dukhalayam ashashvatam. Krishna says this world, material cosmos, it is a temporary creation. It comes into being and goes out of being. Also, another feature of this creation is, it is called Dukhalayam. Alayam means shelter, a place to live. Dukha means pain, suffering. So this creation, material cosmos, is considered as per Bhagavad Gita. Many of you may know about Bhagavad Gita, this famous wisdom text of India. Krishna spoke this. Krishna is describing the nature of this world is temporary, and it can give a lot of suffering. It is not necessarily a place for pleasure, pastimes only. So, becoming aware about these features of this creation, one thing that humans can learn is that we won't be surprised when these kind of natural disasters happen and so many people are affected by these. Also, being aware, how it helps is we can become more prepared for such things, because when we are taken by surprise, it's a bigger shock than when we are aware and we are more prepared to face it. Of course, we have a lot of firefighters here. They are trying their best to contain the fire, but how much can it be contained really? If the winds get strong, it will become very difficult to control it. But the easy way is, it is described in the Vedas, a forest fire can only be extinguished if there is strong rain. And how does rain come? Rain comes when people perform yajna, sacrifices. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the yajna that is recommended for Kali Yuga, for Iron Age, these modern times, is Sankirtan Yajna. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadair Yajne Sankirtana Parayar Yajantihi Sumedasha. Intelligent people engage in Sankirtan, started by Lord Krishna, who comes as Lord Chaitanya, as a devotee incarnation. He is showing people how to perform Sankirtan in these modern times. More specifically by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Many people may think, how is this chanting Hare Krishna gonna help with such big natural disasters? So to understand that, we will take two historical incidents when Lord Krishna was present on the planet. They are given in this book, Srimad Bhagavatam. This is a spiritual encyclopedia, a graduate study to Bhagavad Gita. So one of the incidents I want to share about is one time when Krishna was in the forest and there was a big forest fire, and many of his friends, they were caught up in that fire. So we can see this picture. Krishna eats the forest fire. This is a very powerful pastime in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Krishna's friends, they were all captured by forest fire. And what did they do? This is interesting point we should learn from them. They called out to Krishna and Krishna helped. Krishna ate the forest fire and he got the name Agni Pan Krishna. Pan means eating. Agni means fire. So Krishna who ate fire. His friends, they knew they were about to die, but when they were safe, they understood that it's Krishna who saved us, and they talked about it when they went back to their places after leaving the forest safely. There is another incident, a big natural disaster that happened in Vrindavan. That was a devastating rainfall, and that led to Krishna lifting this Govardhan hill. You can see, beautiful painting. So these two pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam, they are very much evident. Krishna was present little over 5,000 years ago and these incidents happened. And Srimad Bhagavatam, it is a Purana. Purana means history. So it has recorded histories of events that have happened in the past. So these were two events. So there was a big rain, thunderstorm, hailstorm, and all these residents of Vrindavan were in great anxiety, great trouble. And Krishna came to help, because what did they do? They also called out to Krishna for help. So we can learn from these great personalities, devotees of Krishna, that whenever we are in a difficult situation, we can always call out to Krishna for help. The easy way to do that is coming together and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we do that by this congregational chanting, it pleases Krishna and he becomes inspired to help us, especially his devotees, to win the challenges they are facing. He actually takes pleasure in doing that. Another thing I would like to share is, this is a 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So there are predictions made in Srimad Bhagavatam. What are the events that are going to happen in future that will affect humanity at large? I will read a couple of them. This is a Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, and I'm reading from the chapter 2, the symptoms of Kali Yuga. text 9 and 10. It says, harassed by famine and excessive taxes, people will resort to eating leaves, roots, flesh, wild honey, fruits, flowers, and seeds. Struck by drought, they will become completely ruined. 10. The citizens will suffer greatly from cold, wind, heat, rain, and snow. They will be further tormented by quarrels, hunger, thirst, disease, and severe anxiety. I'm sure many of us, we still have memories of COVID, how we were restricted in our houses, in our places. We couldn't even move at all. So, one thing that I am observing and understanding is that it is very important to become aware, and that will help us become prepared. Because when we are prepared to face a challenge, it doesn't create big anxiety. It doesn't cause us to be in panic state. We are aware and we can deal with such things in a better way. So therefore, I highly encourage everyone to consider taking some time to study these great wisdom texts, because they have a lot of knowledge to offer us that can help us live better lives. Not only that, when we practice bhakti for Krishna or God in general, we can say, then we naturally think of being kind to others, helping others. So therefore, let us help ourselves and also help others as much as possible. I offer my prayers, blessings, good wishes to everyone who is going through great distress at this moment due to these wildfires in Southern California, especially in Los Angeles. And we pray that Shri Radha Krishna may bestow their grace and offer strength and protection to everyone, to all of us. But we can also understand that this is not the only place. There are so many places around the world that are facing different kind of disasters. Some other place there is earthquake, some other place there are floods happening, some other place there is some disease breakout. So we should remember the nature of this world is such that it will put us in some difficulty. Therefore, we should try understand the nature of this world and the purpose of us being here. The purpose is to become self-realized. We become self-realized, we can go back to our original spiritual existence. Spiritual worlds are called Vaikuntha. Kuntha means misery. Vaikuntha means without misery. So spiritual cosmos is free from misery, free from these kind of disturbances. And therefore, we have memory of living free from disturbances. So we should become wise, we should become aware, and we should try work to become self-realized, not just invest all our time and energy in just growing, developing materially. We do need material resources, but it is also not very healthy and wise to invest all our time and energy in just developing material assets, material resources. We are spiritual beings, we are spiritual in nature. So as long as we don't have a healthy balance between material and spiritual, we will always be in some difficult situation. Therefore, let us be aware, let us be nice to ourselves, and then we can also be kind to others. So I hope this video will give some information to help us find better ways of living, and also at the same time we should also consider the nature. Because of our reckless ways of living, we are also destroying our own nature. That's why the weather all over the world has changed so much and so many natural disasters are happening. So therefore, let us be aware and live our lives in a way so generations coming in future will have a safe planet to live in. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.